G'day everybody, Vaughan from Grave Forsaken here, and welcome to the latest video update. Thanks so much for joining us. It is Saturday 20th of July, and yeah, we're really pleased to have you along. So, this week, it's been a pretty good week in terms of getting band-related things done. So, as I've explained in some recent updates, I've got the Light the Hall layout done, so I'm actually sending that off on Monday. I'm not going into work this Monday, so that will give me a bit of an opportunity to get a few things done. So yeah, I'm going to be sending the CD off for reproduction and submitting the layout files that I've done. So yeah, that's rolling, and I'm looking forward to having that finalised and getting some copies of those available. And yeah, we'll let you know how you can get your hands on a Light the Hall reissue if that's something that you're interested in. And so now that that project's basically done, apart from sending it, I have started work on the, continued work on the Plugged Into the System remix. So just in the process of going through and remixing the 8 tracks and, doing mix downs of them and listening to them and just working out levels and all of that kind of thing. So definitely comfortable that it's sounding a lot clearer than the original Plugged Into the System. Like the production on that is quite harsh in some ways. Just I didn't quite have the I guess doing Moment in Time has really sort of fast tracked my my mixing ability. And even if Moment in Time is not the greatest mix of all time, I did learn a few tricks in doing that. So yeah, it was really that process that made me think, oh, hang on, I could go back to Plugged Into System and do a much better job now. So yeah, really looking forward to working through that. And it's interesting because like I've been finding while I've been doing the Plugged Into System remix that it's almost like, I know it's going to sound weird, but it's almost like it's a current album project because all the tracks are there, so it's almost feels like a new project to me. Like I'm familiar with the songs and everything, obviously, but it feels fresh because it's 11 years since I did that. So I'm kind of enjoying doing that as much as if it was new material. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that will be the next project on the list. I'm just aiming to get a few things I've wanted to get done for a while. I'm just aiming to, those sort of projects that you have that you want to do them, but they're time consuming, so you always put them on the back burner. Well, I'm really, the 20th anniversary of Grave Forsaken has really kind of motivated me to do a couple of those projects that I've had sort of floating around in my brain that I want to do, and get them get them finalized and out. So yeah, there's a few of those, so I want to tick them off before we start working on new music. And obviously Moment in Time is still pretty new, so it only came out in March, so it's not like we need new material straight away. So yeah, just talking about Moment in Time. So Power of Salvation made the Christian Music Weekly Loud chart again this week, so that was really pleasing. Means it's been getting some radio play, and yeah, just really thrilled to be on that chart. So yeah, thanks to those radio stations and listeners that have helped Power of Salvation get there. So yeah, really excited about that, and yeah, thinking about if we should do another single from the album or not. Sorry, I've just got myself a bit tongue-tied there. Yeah, we're considering maybe doing another maybe another clip or another lyric video or something like that to highlight another song from Moment in Time, and see if we can't get some radio play for that as well. So that's something that's also like bubbling around. But absolutely thrilled to get Power of Salvation onto that chart. It's our first song that's ever charted on the Loud chart. So yeah, really good. Just couldn't be happier about that. So that's awesome. The other thing is, one of those projects I was talking about is the 20 years compilation. You'll recall 10 years compilation back in 2014. So 20 years we plan on doing some kind of a compilation later in the year, and I have been asking people to write their favourite songs in the comments or email me with their favourite songs. We've got a list, so there is currently a track list for it, but yeah, that's fluid because it can change right up until pretty much do put that together, and that will be a little bit later on in the year, sort of more towards the end of the year. So send in your list. There's still time to influence that track listing. So and thanks so much to all of you who have already. I really appreciate that. And the list that we've got compiled is, it's not the list I would have come up with, which is fantastic, because it just shows that my opinion of what our best material is actually a little bit different to what you guys think, and that's great, because it means that this track list is decided by you guys. It's not decided by me or the band, and that's a characteristic of it. I want it to be purely the most popular songs based on the hardcore supporters who send in their lists. So yeah, if you want to be part of that, feel free. And it's really interesting reading those lists. So like always, check out the podcast on Monday, check out the mailing list update on Wednesday. Thanks to the new mailing list members. There has actually been a few of you come in over the last couple of weeks, so I'm not sure if you're hearing about it from these videos or the podcast or just in general, but it's really good to have new mailing list members, and just building that Great Forsaken crew, that Great Forsaken Mosher crew out there. Get that going and keep it growing, and just keep the Great Forsaken message out there. Just loving it, and just really thank you guys for all being on board this year. So we'll leave it there for this week. 7-minute update. So check out those other things during the week, and until you next hear from me, I'll sign out with God bless and rock on.